What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video.
Yo, you can figure out a way to
Uh,
get up there and skate that
what I'm gonna
thing.
be talking
I'm
about in this
definitely
video,
suited.
I mean, it's gonna be serious, but don't take it too seriously. Don't feel bad or nothing. Don't try to delve in. This should just help people a little bit, and it's talking about my experience. And I didn't know it was put in the background. I didn't want to do no face cam.
Anything different, but I
I'm
got
just
a new
have
camera.
Skate 2 gameplay in the background. But today, I'm gonna talk about lust, basically, like porn addiction, all the stuff that happened. My battle with it, at least. Everybody say you can't beat it. You really can't beat it. You just gotta run away from it. So I'm gonna just show you my experience
Oh, check it
and
out,
everything that
dude.
happened with
Man,
me.
you nailed it.
So at I don't know what age it was specifically
Yo, which is the
with
one, man? Which
porn,
is the one you
but I
like?
know lust was like deeply rooted, not like in my
Dude, another
close
photo with
family,
Atiba? How
but
fresh are
like
you right now?
other people I was around, you know, that she was just rooted in there.
Oh, sick.
And I'm gonna just get it all off my
That's
chest,
some banger
I ain't
shit.
really afraid to say it, things happen, but uh
Hey,
I'm
yo,
not sure
Tom,
what
man,
age it
sick that you
was.
learned to skate, but I
I
gotta
think I was
bounce.
3
I'm meeting TJ
or
at the ramp
4,
downtown.
and I don't really even got recollection of it.
Guys, things ain't
But it was when I had went down to see my family. I had took a trip to see my family, and then they had said something. They was I was touched at 3 by this one girl who was in their family, and she was 5, 6 years older than us, and she also did it to my cousin too. And I was like, what the hell? And they said they went into the, I'm not sure where we was, but they went into I'm not sure if we was in the closet or room, but they went in there. They saw her with me with my pants down, all that. And I didn't notice. I didn't even remember this, but I guess that's where it first started. And I'm not sure. Like I'm not. I don't even want to put nothing with race, but it seems like black families got more of this lust issue that I'm telling. I don't really be hearing none of my white friends talk about this. You know, at least with other people. In the next situation, I think I was 6. It was at my godparents' house, and this girl, I think she was probably my god cousin or something. She, I'm pretty sure she was a year older than me too, and she wanted to
Yo,
play
check the
games
crew
like
out right
King
here.
and
This
Queen,
place
all
is
this other
pretty
stuff,
live.
and
Yo,
it would kind of be
chill.
us taking our clothes off, doing all that.
Look at this spot,
I
yo.
don't really
Yo,
even want
look
to
at this
get
balcony
into it,
right here.
but that just started a whole different situation in my head where I just saw things, differently, and I was just looking at them differently. So
Yo,
after
hold up,
that,
hold up.
uh, I got a little bit older,
Damn, they capped these
and
ramps?
I still had all these thoughts in the back of my mind, like what was going
Nice
on.
skate.
I didn't really understand it, and I didn't really like it either. I didn't even have lust yet in my heart because I was a young boy. I was only 5 at that time, 5 or 6.
Get going, dude.
So I ain't even had lust in my heart yet to even understand I didn't really like it or nothing. So after
Don't
that,
worry about it. It happens.
I had
Alright, this is the one.
I was just, all the thoughts that was just running through my head. I don't think I knew what porn yet what was yet. And then I think when I turned 8 or 9, uh it was over my pop's house.
Oh,
And
come
this
on, man. You
girl
just
who was
missed it.
our step cousin, she was same thing kinda I'm not sure what happened with her, but I know she seen porn before I did. And it just kinda fucked up her brain, you know, if she kept trying to do stuff with me.
Yo, you
And
just missed that. Go back.
I kind of just went. I went with the first time, but she tried to do it again. I was able to say no for the first time. I was able to say no. It'd be all right, I don't want to
Yo,
do
it's safe
this,
all
because
day.
she had
Don't
came into
worry
the
about it.
bathroom while I was pissing.
Alright, go
and was asking to like do stuff with me. And I was able to say no in that situation, but it still kind of fucked up my brain.
Alright,
You
go
know what I
for it,
mean?
yo.
And, you know, going deeper, I grew older and I just really wasn't trying to interact with girls as much after those situations. Cause my brain was just fucked up from all that. And then I think near the age of like 12, I learned what porn was. And, I started masturbating, and then that's where the lust started. That's where I wanted to do all these things with these women. And I need to stop using filler words. I keep saying and but I'm just trying to spill it all out, get it out of my chest. And I don't know, the first time I did it, I liked it, the feeling. I guess I didn't really
Alright, let's keep this puppy rolling.
like. I don't know. I think I started masturbating at 13. I knew what porn was at like 12, but I ain't never do nothing until I got to like 13 or 14. And once I got to that age, bro, I wouldn't think, oh, nothing was wrong with this. I was like, oh, this is a good feeling and all that. And I wasn't even doing it that much, but I liked it, the feeling. And it's weird because, like, no offense to my mama, she was saying, oh, this is normal. Like, I don't know how she found out, but I think she just kind of like assumed once I got to like the age 14, and she was like, if you do that, it's normal. But I'm like, I realized it's not normal. Just because everybody do it don't mean you should do it. And it became like a cycle of guilt, shame, trying to escape it. And then I repeat it. And I kept that cycle still goes on to the day where I feel the guilt, shame about it. I escape it for like a second or maybe like a week. And then I just go back to doing the same thing. My mic quality might be fucked up because I realized I was not talking to the mic this whole time. But, the lust, it promises pleasure, and it it gives you that pleasure temporarily in the moment, but right after that nut, it leaves you empty. That's why all these niggas are getting post nut clarity. That's what post nut clarity is. It leaves you empty, and you actually, you have to sit there with your thoughts. And low key, I think post nut clarity is like one of the highest tiers of male feelings that like God gives you, bro. Like, it is a very important feeling. It's a very close feeling. It's it's not really a good feeling, but it's an aware feeling. You know what I mean? So once I started realizing, I was losing my fucking focus. I had a girl, and sweetest girl all the time, sweetest girl. Our relationship didn't work, like that. And it was almost for 3 years, but I got so lustful in that relationship. It fucked up that relationship. And I couldn't even blame it on her. It was me. It was me. And, you know, porn doesn't just mess with your brain. Like, it changes your brain, it changes your heart, it changes your spirit. It teaches you, to take instead of love. It blinds you to like real intimacy. And like intimacy ain't just, having sex. Intimacy ain't just relationships. Intimacy is like you just being, connected with people. Like, you will learn you probably can't be connected with girls if you have this porn addiction. Or if you have all these lustful thoughts. You know. Like, you can have intimacy with your bro and it's not sexual. It's like just that real deep connection, you know what I mean? And I don't know, the turning point came like I hit a wall. And my brother, God thanks to my brother, he is weird because he older than me. He's 6 years older than me. This nigga went through the same motion, same cycle. He went through all this, years before I even knew what it was. And he, was able to stop. Obviously it comes back around. You can never escape it. It's gonna keep coming back around. You just gonna have to keep running from it. But eventually, he was able to do something about it. He low-key was on this Illuminati shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Higher spiritual being, but I can't act like it didn't make him better, He tweak out a little bit, but I can't act like it didn't make him better. I think it was good for him. It helped him find himself, and I feel like I need to go through that. And I had to get honest with myself, with God, with people I trusted. Like I talked to God. First time I was able to really talk to God, I was crying and shit. Like I had never had that. Every time I chose honesty over shame, I get stronger. So this is how you should rewire your mind, rebuild your heart, rebuild your worth. Remember like how, I forgot what Terry Crews said this, but he would look at a picture of the younger self and see who he was doing it for. Like this little kid, got that porn addiction. I started doing that too. I'm looking at this little kid, I'm like, this little kid wouldn't want this for you. And now, help him out, do something for him. But if you're watching this, I just want to let you know you're struggling with lust or porn addiction. You are not alone. You're not broken beyond repair, bro. You could come back up. This is hope, and there is freedom. And it starts when you stop hiding. Tell people, tell your friends, at least if you're a male, bro, or even if you're a female, tell your friends, because they probably going through the same fucking thing that you going through. Like, don't think you're alone. Like, even when I was younger, I was peeing in the bed till I'm 17, TBH, and it was a medical condition. It was medical, bro. Don't laugh. It was medical, but niggas was going through the same shit, but I ain't never know because I ain't never reach out. But honestly, you go to the person. I mean, they tell you other people are going through the same shit. Like, how would they have a job if other people wasn't going through the same thing? So I just want to say is talk to somebody, find accountability, pray, get therapy. Talk to me if you want to, bro. I'll help you out. Get in the Discord, bro. I'll talk to you if you got this problem. So, I don't know. Thank y'all for listening. I know y'all see my trash Skate 3 gameplay in the back. But thank y'all for listening, helping me share my story. I realize I'm going to get a better job. All this stuff. I'm gonna start yapping for these last 2 minutes. So if you want to leave the video now, you can leave. But off of the topic of lust, I just want to say I'm here for y'all. Y'all fighting the battle. And everything. I'm cheering for y'all. And everybody can't be a YouTuber. I might not be able to be a YouTuber, but I want to just spit my message, get my word out. I'm gonna have a regular job. Find my place in society, because low key, everybody can't be no entertainer. You gotta actually find your space, or the world ain't gonna function. But you should still try to be who you want to be, and that's what I'm trying to be. So y'all watching this video is just helping me out. Subscriber goal 50 subs. Next is I grow 100 subs. Keep going and going. Hey, and whether this is faith-based or non-religious, no matter what you believe in, because if you believe in God, seek God. If you don't believe in God, start trying to seek him. My friend, he started seeking God, even though he was did not believe in God. He started seeking God to help him with the situation. So if you feel like you can't seek God, at least seek other people. You're gonna have to seek somebody outside of yourself, because you can't just do it by yourself. And that's just how it is. But hey, y'all, have a blessed day. I'm glad y'all tuned into the video. Yeah, subscribe. I don't know, subscribe. All right, peace.